Hi guys, welcome to Global Finex YouTube channel. So in this video, we are going to talk about the strategic professional level syllabus changes in ACCA applicable from September 2025 onwards. All right. So syllabus changes effective from September 2025. Where's this? Yeah, September 2025. And let's start with the first paper, that is SBR Strategic Business Reporting. So SBR has the highest number of changes that are there in syllabus for September 2025 onwards. And one of the major changes is introduction of IFRS 18 replacing IAS 1, which will be substantial because the impact is across the syllabus of SBR. So let's see that. So first of all, what is the new topic? Let me just move this around. Yeah. So the first one is regarding the presentation and disclosure in the financial statement. So right now, you guys are doing, IAS 1 preparation and presentation of financial statements, but this IAS 1 has been replaced by IFRS 18, which is presentation and disclosure in the financial statement. So what is the major difference that you can identify here? The first and foremost major difference is addition of the word disclosure. So right now it is just presentation of the financial statements. Now the word also includes the disclosure of the financial statements. Okay. So IFRS 18 is much more comprehensive compared to IAS 1, and there are also some additional topics covered in IFRS 18 along with the presentation of financial statements. So the most important one is inclusion of MPMs. So management defined performance measures. So we have some concepts like EBIT or EBITDA, EBITDA, right? Or else PBTT, profit before depreciation and tax. So there are some, uh, you know, non-standard performance measures which are used by the management in the financial statements. So this IFRS 18, the newly introduced standard, also includes this MPMs. MPMs is management defined performance measures, right? So that is the first changes in the syllabus, that is including MPMs and replacing IFRS 18, replacing IAS 1 with IFRS 18. So the next change is group accounting. So in group accounting, what is the new change? So there is a new standard IFRS 19 which applies to the disclosures of subsidiaries which are not having any public accountability. So let me explain a small intro about that. So if there are any subsidiaries, okay, a parent company and a subsidiary company, if this particular subsidiary company does not have public accountability, as in the shares are not publicly traded, or the that particular company has not issued any bonds or any debt securities, or uh, you know the particular subsidiary company is not a bank or a financial institution or an insurance company which collected money from the public, basically as a liaison or whatever it is. So that does not have public accountability, right? Either through shares or bonds or debt or even collection of money to invest on their behalf, like mutual fund agencies or insurance companies or anything like that. So as long as a subsidiary company does not have any public accountability, so IFRS 19 will give a separate set of disclosures. Instead of following the regular standard disclosures, all standards will have their own separate disclosures, right? So instead of following those individual disclosures, you can rather follow the disclosures given in IFRS 19. Okay, so now the first point that you guys should be aware of is that both IFRS 18 and 19, both these standards will come into effect, as in companies will start using them from the after the any financial year that is ending after 1st Jan 2027. But for ACCA students, your syllabus is updated from September 2025 itself. So technically, even though you are learning IFRS 18 and 19 in 2025, companies won't start using them till 2027, right? But for your exams, you have to start from 2025 itself. You have to start learning the two new standards, IFRS 18 and IFRS 19, right? And apart from this, in group accounting, there is one more clarification given, not a change in the syllabus. The clarification is that your consolidated cash flow statement can also be tested in the examination now. So earlier there was some confusion regarding that, as in, is cash flow statement, consolidated cash flow statement, is it tested in the exam or not tested in the exam? So now the clarification is given that it will be tested in the examination. It can be tested in the examination rather. Next, there is analysis and interpretation related changes. So the first one is that from now onwards, from September 2025 onwards, IFRS 8 operating segments, right? Even IFRS 8 operating segments can be tested in the in the analysis and interpretation. So there could be interpretation related question that would say, you will be given like multiple operating segments, and then you might have to compare those operating segments with each other and evaluate their performances. Then you might have internal performance measures. So anything could be tested in that particular region. Then a specific explanation is given. Integrated reporting will no longer be tested specifically in the SBR examination. So integrated reporting is not there in SBR. The reason is very simple. We already know that because last year they have already removed that from AFM paper. Now they have also removed it from SBR paper, because this is specifically integrated reporting is specifically in SBL now. Okay, so duplication of content has been removed. So SBR will no longer have integrated reporting. So don't worry about it. But yes, instead of integrated reporting, we have SEG, right? Social, environmental, and governance. And that has been later on replaced by sustainability standards. So you should be learning sustainability standards instead of the integrated reporting, right? So next, after that, we have this topic which we in short call it as current issues, contemporary issues. So what they have done is going concern. Going concern was earlier covered under contemporary issues or current issues. During the lockdown time, during the COVID time, most of the companies had issues with going concern. It was considered as a contemporary issue. Now, after fact, so, COVID is gone, and now that is out of the picture. So now instead of covering it within the contemporary issues, they have covered it as a new learning outcome. A new LO has been created for that. That is, discuss and apply the principles relating to going concern. So technically, you should still continue to learn going concern, but instead of treating it as a current issue, it is now tested as a separate learning outcome. That's all. So the major, changes in your syllabus, if I have to cover, is that all right, yeah. So what are the major changes in SBR? We have IAS 1 is gone, integrated reporting is gone, right? These two topics are gone now, and these two are replaced. IAS 1 is replaced by IFRS 18, and integrated reporting is replaced by sustainability reporting, right? And an additional topic called IFRS 19 is introduced for disclosures relating to a subsidiary without public accountability. So those three are your major syllabus changes in SBR paper. Apart from this, there are wording changes here and there, and moving the learning outcomes from one section to another section and all. So that doesn't really apply to the students, because you guys don't learn section by section from the ACCA coverage. So that doesn't apply to you guys, right? So anyways, so those are the syllabus changes in SBR paper. Most important changes being IFRS 18 and IFRS 19 introduction. So yeah. And after that, we have SBL. So in SBL, the most important thing for the students to understand upfront itself is that there are no syllabus changes in SBL paper. Okay, then what do I have here? Like section B, the main heading has been changed to reflect increased focus on sustainability issues. Like the title has been slightly changed. Main heading of section H has been changed to ensure project management is given more importance, but that is already there in the syllabus. They just changed the heading to make sure that there is no confusion. And social responsibility is explained in the context of governance and sustainability. So the wording has been changed to make sure that it is more current terminology. So instead of using the words SEG, SEG is 2023. So now replaced by sustainability. That's the major change, nothing beyond that. Okay. So all these three are what? Only wording changes. There are no changes in the syllabus. There are no changes in the sections. So everything is same, right? Then after that, AFM paper, wonderful, because literally no syllabus changes. There have been no additions, no deletions, or no movement of syllabus sections from one area to another one. AFM students enjoy. No changes in the syllabus from last year. Then after that, we have APM, Advanced Performance Management. There are multiple changes here. So let's do one by one. So the first one is in data analytics. So data analytics itself is a new topic introduced in the PM and APM papers. In that, now prescriptive analytics has been added. A new topic called prescriptive analytics has been added. But GFX students, I believe you are already aware that I have already covered this in F5 performance management paper long before itself. So even though it was not included in the syllabus back then, I already covered that prescriptive analysis, descriptive analytics and all that stuff. So you guys can continue just like that. No changes are there in the course of Global Phoenix, right? Then after that, strategic performance measures in the private sector. This is just a wording change, just to make sure that this is also tested in the exam scenarios. Then non-financial performance measures. So GFX students, you know, this is one of my favorite areas of your syllabus of APM. So in non-financial performance indicators, they have specifically included the word brand loyalty. So usually whenever we talk about non-financial performance measures or performance indicators, we talk about customer satisfaction, we talk about employee satisfaction, we talk about quality of the product, right? So now along with all of these, they also specifically mentioned that brand loyalty. So how do you calculate or how do you measure the brand loyalty as a non-financial performance measure? Simple. So if your customer is loyal to your brand, there will be repeated sales with that. Sorry, the customer will be loyal, as in there will be repeated transactions with that customer. There will be lesser returns or refunds or stuff like that. So yeah, this is not a full lecture, so I don't want to go into the details of it, but yeah, I hope you got the basic idea about it. So brand loyalty is specifically tested in the context of non-financial performance measures. And then regarding other behavioral aspect, there is a small wording change to emphasize that this also will be tested in the examination. So other behavioral aspects are also tested, but it's already there in the syllabus. Students already learn it, so no change. So technically speaking, in APM, what is the only change? Brand loyalty is specifically mentioned, even though it was earlier covered. Now they added that word to the learning outcomes. So no major changes, to be very honest. Next, we have advanced audit and assurance. So in advanced audit and assurance, there are minor wording amendments. So some words have been changed in these areas like professional and ethical considerations, planning and risk assessment, other assignments, then your audit of sustainability information, right? Also, there are a lot of LO number changes like changing from B15 to, B1E to something like D2C, something like that, whatever. They just changed the uh, serial numbers of the learning outcomes in audit of sustainability information. So these are the four areas where there are some minor wording amendments. So nothing major for you guys to worry about. Then, the quality management, this topic has been removed. Then regarding the audit of sustainability information, now students should be able to understand and evaluate what is sustainability information. A new learning outcome is added regarding the evaluation of the evidence, like I just mentioned. So not just gathering the evidence, but you should also be able to evaluate the evidence. So we have the Q and Q, right? So quality of audit evidence and the quantity of audit evidence. So quality talks about the quantity of audit evidence talks about the sufficiency, how much audit evidence you have gathered. That talks about the sufficiency of the audit evidence, whereas quality of the audit evidence talks about the wait, what was this? appropriateness, right? So whenever we gather audit evidence, we have to gather sufficient and appropriate audit evidence. Sufficient is quantity and appropriate is the quality of it, right? So now regarding the sustainability information that is provided, the student should be able to talk about the sufficiency and also the appropriateness. The evaluation should be done in terms of appropriateness of the audit evidence that is gathered with respect to sustainability information. So the wordings have been again changed from SEG, social, economical, and environmental and governance, that has been changed to sustainability information. And again, integrated reporting is still there in the AAA paper. So integrated reporting is removed from SBR, but audit of that integrated information is still there in AAA. Next, the last topic is again SEG related. So the SEG matters are now replaced with sustainability information, right? Just maintaining consistency across the syllabus. So in short, if I have to summarize, all papers across all the papers of ACCA, the wordings of SEG, social, environmental and governance, has been replaced with sustainability information, right? So those are the syllabus changes in your strategic professional level. So the major changes are, if I have to recap, in audit, in advanced audit and assurance, quality management topic has been removed and everywhere else sustainability is introduced. Then in APM, brand loyalty is introduced. AFM, no changes. SBL, no changes, just wording changes here and there. And SBR, IFRS 18 is introduced, IFRS 19 is introduced, integrated reporting is removed, and sustainability reporting is introduced in the previous window itself, right? So those are the major syllabus changes in strategic professional level papers of ACCA, applicable from September 2025 onwards till end of June 2026. All right, guys. So I hope this video gave you complete clarity about what to expect in the syllabus. And just a pro tip before I wind up this video, make sure you go through the student study support resources provided by ACCA, your study hub. So they have already updated the content related to all these new learning outcomes. So please make sure that you make the best advantage out of it. All right, guys, all the best for your examinations. Take care. Keep smiling. Bye-bye.